Oh, now you can say hi.
Okay, ready?
Yes,
All right.
ready.
Just say hi. All around Detroit, we talk, from shops to congregations. There's much discussion of the city's new gentrification. And all the changes with the folks are moving to the D. The changes in our lifetime thought we'd never live to see. We talk about the newcomers with righteous consternation, old school exasperation about a disconcerting thing. They don't even speak, we say, when we get on the subject. Our mantra of rejection, of invisibility. Our indignation hides the sting of truly being unseen, of being looked right through in our own city. Ralph Ellison, he wrote of this so many years ago. Walk past and never turn an eye to see us. What pity. Detroit's a place wherein we speak to you in varied tones. Hey, hi, hello, how you doing? What's up? What's happening? What up, though?
What up, though?
Detroit is widely said to be a big, small southern town. The separation is 1 or 2 degrees is what we've found. We nod our heads at passers-by, acknowledge other folks. Goes back to railroads underground, rebukes of old Jim Crow. We do affirm and say a word to those whom we pass by, a simple thing, but means a lot to us, so just say hi. From Ottawa, the Huron and the Potawatomi, then French and Europeans, enslaved blacks came to be free. An immigration influx, then a torrent from the south. The people of Detroit, 'tis true, they come from many routes. To old Black Bottom's death and then the birth of Lafayette Park, old strip farms, townships, properties, transitions we've embarked. Horses, autos, racetracks, roads, now slow road rules the lanes. The time has come, it has begun. Detroit sees change again. Newcomers here will walk with us until the coming years. Join those of us who've still held on. See how we've persevered. We faced upheavals through the years that caused Detroiters many tears. So now again we rearrange. The lifeblood of this town is change. Just say hi. Black folks, whites too, whom I've long known, who've lived here for a lifetime, discuss newcomers frequently, midtown, downtown, and round town, who move to hoods as more each day they're priced out of the core, but bring excited spirits to the corners of Detroit. We have to tell the difference from among those who are new, the ones sincere and earnest and respect both me and you. For most of those who are coming here, they love this city too. But we all know there are those who just have dollars in their view. Just say hi. Now some deny they gentrify in devastated deep. They move to empty spaces, no displacement they can see, and think that since the building stock was emptied long ago, no one's displaced from this old place, so no one's had to go. But don't forget our memories are carved deep into our souls. We lived and worked, took care of biz, then time for us to roll. They pushed us, moved us, crimed us out, then time did take its toll. Those barren places all stood guard. We drove by, walked past old facades. Then decades hence we were replaced. Just took long years to fill the space. It matters not how long it takes. Oh yes, we've still been gentrified. And here's a new twist to the game. Those newcomers that were oh so brave or smart or poor or hopeful, strong or techno, hip or all strung out or artful, slick or really savvy and arrived before the big money landed, they get eviction notice too and pushed from downtown by the new. Now they share another's fate and seek new rents and lower rates. Gentrified. Just say hi. We talk about those buildings, all the ragged, barren mastodons, old factory shops and cornerstones, warehouse structures built to last, ghoulish hulks of prosperity past, when streets weren't split by overpass. Ghastly end days totems rise, burn retinal scars in children's eyes. owned by investor absentees awaiting days when values rise. Vultures trying just to see the profit possibilities. We coexist with nightmare escapes, the charred and grisly, devastated built environments, and for our eyes, the Heidelberg became a pyre. The ruined porn photographers are clever choreographers of images that skew the way we live here in Detroit each day. Worship ruins like religion, treat our protests with derision. They love that urban debt treat us with little care of what hurts us. Just say hi. You see, we live on many blocks that seem unaltered by the clock, with neighborhoods of such good care of lovely lawns and kept up yards. And look, with just a camera's twist, it seems as if we don't exist. But now newcomers have arrived, our neighborhoods get newly eyed. And even so, for sure we know how hard we fought to keep our homes. And though we know we were ignored, our labor was its own reward. For our beloved city rests on many shoulders that were blessed. We had no time to feel bereft. We carried on when others left. Just say hi. We speak of the abandonment of the great leaving years ago. Plants and stores and factories taking jobs and money flow. We arrived, the neighbors left. Not so much fled, but driven out across 8 Mile, pawns in a game of money makers, turning land and properties over and over again. Run out, I'd say, by their own fear, manipulated by the hands that instigated profiteers that made the money as they ran. And as they left their busted blocks and fled their grand homes lock and stock, I wonder what it did to us to watch them flee and scorn us thus. Just say hi. We talk about foreclosures, of the forcing out and moving in. The transfer of this property impacts all generations kin. We speak of landlords who deny a yearly lease in many shops and make their tenants month to month, awaiting for their big jackpot. We talk about the magic way that blocks and lots and streets turn safe, as with the turning of a switch or raising of some unseen flag on top of newly conquered land where it seems they take some unseen stand. They jog and walk and skate with ease in places we don't dare drive streets. We talk of all the new words for things. Old hoods are now called villages. They're city kids, not urban teens, beer gardens now, not liquor stores, and serve craft beers and gourmet wines, and yes, they're artisanally dined. The nomenclature of the new, yet wonder if they'll speak to you. Just say hi. We talk around but don't admit our secret joy at seeing them. Come scout about our neighborhood or moving in. Oh, this is good. Or, oh my God, what's that we spied? A baby stroller rolling by. For knowing that as soon they come, that with their move, the trash will run and lights turn on and cops will ride us back to being civilized. Ignoring all our efforts past when we grew weary with the test. And now we're old and holding on. They act as if we caused the mess. And knowing yet with all our years of taxes, cutting grass, repairs and bills and block clubs, fences fixed, we tried to rest but then transfixed. With years on hold while devil crack made mockery of all of that. We watched the blocks of many friends be commandeered by crack house men. Now that we've had some years of peace, they've switched the drugs for bacchanals in neighborhoods that we now share but treated like we are not there by those here who come here to reclaim as if they just came here to gain. Just say hi. Now there are those who just reject the business phones who've been on deck. Through all those years it wasn't cool to shop with our entrepreneurs. Now they so often get ignored, I'm sure that sometimes they are floored by how newcomers get such play compared to those who paved the way. But yes, I am a celebrant of signs of new development. And yes, it's true that I'm in love with more new shops and shiny stores, and watches too, and lovely styles, and newfound shops and peacock aisles. I just make sure I don't forget the ones who first did pay the debt. Just say hi. We talk of the newcomers, all their art and youthful energy. Rebuild the third world city. They've come to save the day, you see. Like Peace Corps kids, sincere and smart, they come to be saved, I retort. They fall in love with the urban heart inside the city's horseshoe arc. We talk about the new downtown, the phalanxes of suits and art, the laptops, khakis, polo tops, jobs open up like Belle Isle flowers. So many have a real head start, inherent square feet in the city's heart. Connections and money already a part of their success before they start. Don't get me wrong, we're happy now at all the progress all around, but bittersweetness for our own, our sons and daughters leaving home, still taking flight so far from town. They look for work or ways around. It matters not what media says the Renaissance seems not for them. Just say hi. We grieve for kids with Detroit lives, so ill-prepared to step inside the bubble of the Phoenix rise. But yet we try to empathize. Newcomers step into the place that our young folks were born to take until their schools put on the brakes with opportunities erased. So we must do all that we can to reach to those who raise a hand, to pull them into New Detroit so that they'll have great new exploits. See, some newcomers never lived or worked around Black people here, now find themselves creating burbs right inside Detroit streets and curbs, in enclaves made just for themselves with coffee bars and foodie shells. They do forget that we're the source of Detroit's urban coolness soul. And just remember, we must share in all of this new Detroit flair. From businesses to urban farms, we are leaders as we always are. Just say hi. Some take no time to navigate complexities of diverse race. We're urban background, just a haze, dark corridors through which they race to get to the newcomer space where they can revel in the place of cloistered corners of the deep and never try to see our face. Some come from lions, tigers, dens, and even if they lose or win, they never see us as they pass before and after sports and game. There are newcomers who engage with all Detroiters of all age. I have a dear assemblage of newcomer young folks whom I love. They've rolled up sleeves and lent their skills to push this city past its ills, enriching lives as they do mine. I'm grateful that I've stayed alive to see the rebirth come along as long as we don't push aside the 80+% of us who's lived and worked here all the time. Some new kids who would be a part of everything that's 8 miles south can't figure how to get up close. Some walk past us just saying no. Some come and ask me what to say, a 10-point plan, a 12-step way? To start to talk the Detroit way is simple, just say hi. Hi says you're in the city and you're glad to be here with us. Hi says you share this street, this store, this waiting line, stand with me. Hi says that you don't fear we'll ask for $1 or a quarter. Hi says you're not ignoring me, that we are all Detroiters. Hi says you don't mean to offend or make the wrong reply. Hi says you just don't know what else to say, but hi is fine. Hi says I see you, you see me, we're in the D together. Hi says we'll show each other how to live. We have the choice together. Help me embrace you, teach you, know you. Welcome to Detroit. Just say hi. That's it.